Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Captain Quasar, and welcome back to another unofficial H3 waiting room. We have a few things to look at today. Some stuff from Instagram, as always, some stuff from Reddit, and a new video by Nick Nobody called Content Cop, Anissa Joma. I wanted to get through the intro kind of fast because they're definitely doing more landscaping outside. So I want to make sure if it's loud, I can mute myself for a second while other audio's playing. But we are here. Let's go. Let's begin. Shout out all the regular schmegulas in chat. Let's get into it, right? Let's get started. I do have some Instagram posts. This really made me crack up when I first saw it.
It's off.
I think my favorite part is that if you listen closely when the guy laughs, you can hear his buddy like actually freaking out because this is probably his car.
Pardon.
I have a tornado warning today. Cross your fingies for me. I'm crossing my fingers and knocking on wood. I'm hoping the best for you. One time, my great-grandmother, my Nana was in, had a tornado that, like, literally went right by her house. It, like, ripped up houses, like, across the street, but then her house was untouched. Tornadoes are fucking weird. Crazy stuff. But sending you all the love, all the blessings. Hoping it dissipates upon itself. What do you do in this situation, though? Your car explodes. You see the fire blast through the system right here. Hey, they overpowered it, what can I say? Just seeing the flames coming back like right next to these tanks that you have would put fear in me. It would put a maximum amount of fear in me. No, but listen closely right here. If you listen closely when he's laughing, you can hear his buddy saying something else. Then he goes, turn it off. And he's like, it is off. But you can hear him he's definitely panicking. You just unlocked a memory of a tornado going through my neighborhood in New Jersey. A tornado in a city. That is crazy. Does Jersey just have everything? They have aliens, they have tornadoes, they have the mob. What don't they have in Jersey?
It's off. Pardon.
I wish this wasn't a re-upload because then I could get a little bit more info on what happened to these guys. I'm sure they are fine. They're obviously fine, but I really want to know what happened to the car. Did they just completely shit out? Were they able to salvage it? But yeah, let's see something a little bit different. They broke that car by accident. Here's a guy breaking in to he's breaking into like slot machines basically. Okay, these ones are just slots. Look at his technique real quick. This is kind of impressive. Don't analyze it too hard. It's not like you're trying to train, but he's definitely done this before. He like the way he kind of like he's not just smashing it. Like he understands how it's supposed to come apart. Not wasting any time. I really am wondering, like, you think you just like get arrested right outside? Like, there's no way he got that far. Because breaking into one machine, there's no way it can like really give you that much, right? You'd have to go for multiple. I've been saying "Time to Roar" this weekend, and my kiddo came home from school saying it. It's now a family stem. Yeah, I mean that's perfect. Time to Roar. I'm still trying to understand what it's even from. I'm a little confused still. I love the sound bite. I think it sounds great, great overlay. Still confused by it. They have Italians. They do have Italians in Jersey. They have the Italian sub. Or wait, that's Italians, not Jersey. Jersey Mike's has an Italian sub. Wow. It's from Tomorrow's Brain, I think, which explains the confusion. That does. That actually does explain the confusion a whole lot. One more time through. Not again. I'm not analyzing this to learn. It's funny. I like that he looks over his shoulder. Like, just do it, bro. You're already doing it. Like, there's no going back now. You know, it's funny. It sounds like in the background there might be someone that went up to like the teller that's at like casinos and was trying to get like cashed out. I feel like that's what's happening because I hear someone in the background saying, "Give me my money, I'm trying to go." I feel like they went up with their ticket and were like, "Please cash me out." Okay. Also, he spent a lot of he put a lot of effort into not like into covering his body, but he still left his face completely open. Like he didn't even try and cover like his mouth and nose with the hoodie. Simultaneously the best and worst criminal. Here is a $1 head massage in India. And I'm wondering if he got pissed off because if you see here right in the beginning, he's got the loose top because he's trying to just put a little bit on. It's supposed to like, come through the side of the cap. But the cap pops off. He ends up pouring way too much on this guy's head.
What the hell?
Maybe he wouldn't have gone so aggressively if there wasn't so much that he spilt onto him. I personally don't know. But I can't imagine this feels good. Yeah, he's just slapping. It goes on for a while, though. Oh, there we go. Getting into the actual massage. Okay, going back to it. Never mind. I like that he just put him in a quick little, like, elbow lock. He had him in, like, an arm lock real quick. And then back to the head slapping. Okay, that one He's like Newton's cradling his fingers onto the back of this dude's head. It goes on for so long, and this is all cut together. Cracks his ears. You know what's interesting? I was learning about scalping recently. I'm wondering if when they do these ear cracks, they're doing like a mild form of scalping. Like, how hard do you pull? Like, how? At what point does the pulling detach it from from your skull a little bit? Because it apparently isn't that hard.
What we have had.
I'm sorry, I need to get back to the massage. We're restarting it real quick because I need to see the actual little arm lock he puts in there. Like, in this position, right? Like, let's think about this logically. There's absolutely no reason his arm needs to be locked up like this in between. He could just have it off to the side. If anything, I feel like this ends up like bringing the shoulder blade in over the like muscles you might be trying to massage. The masseuse was like, I can take you out at any moment, remember that. So true. He I I feel like he could have broken his arm here if he tried. He didn't want to though. It was just a threat. Can we get a scream? No. I have neighbors. I scream in the car a lot. You guys do that? When I'm driving around, if I'm by myself, I'll just let out like as loud as I can, just hard, very like sometimes guttural, sometimes sometimes high pitch, sometimes low, just whatever I'm feeling in the moment. The next time I'm in the car, I'll record a video and then I'll post it. I'll just post me screaming, and that's what the video will be titled. And it'll just be me in the car yelling as loud as I can. You have muscles both on top of your scapula, shoulder blade, and below, Captain. I mean, fair enough, but I still feel like this is unnecessary. And I mean, I didn't just think your shoulder blade is just underneath your skin. I understand that, but I'm pointing out that this is only going to cover like I guess I don't know anatomy enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I won't argue. I won't argue. This is a perfect way to give a massage. You're right. I've only screamed in my car twice under extremely frustrating conditions. Sometimes you gotta just let it out. Yeah, sometimes it just feels good to let out a roar. See, sometimes I feel my primal nature coming out. I call it going monkey mode. Um, Maybe I adopted this from my early superhero character that I created, Monkey Man. But sometimes I just genuinely get the jitters, not like in like an anxious way, just like I feel an overabundance of energy, and I gotta let it out. Sometimes I need to, I'll scream. Sometimes that's also just built up frustration that you gotta let out. But then sometimes it's because I have this energy I want to let out, and then sometimes it's just like that. It feels like I want to beat on my chest, but that would hurt. So why would I do that? It's time to roar. Exactly. Screamer? I hardly know her. I just got here. Why is Eddie Burback getting the shit beaten out of him in India? I honestly didn't think that this looked like Eddie Burback, but you're right. I don't know. This is my favorite part. I am wondering, what does this feel like? Let someone Newton's cradle their fingers into the back of your head. Screaming or crying in the car is goaded. Scream and cry as hard and as loud as you can, and then look over at the people in the cars next to you. Keep looking around until you meet eye contact with somebody, and then look at them and then continue to cry. It's my favorite part. What are they gonna do? What a noise. Is this ASMR? This might be this part specifically. Hey, it's only $1. I mean, for $1? Maybe that's why he did it like this, because what I was saying. He was pissed off because he used more than $1's worth. Like, that was probably like $15 worth. Come on, man, that's way too much. But for $1, I'll take it. I think I've shown General Excess before. General Excess, one of my goats. I'll let him speak for himself.
Come on, go harder! My strength is too much. Harder! Come on, harder! Harder! I told them that my strength is too much.
His strength is too much.
My strength is too much. Come on, harder! 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 Go, 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 go! My strength is too much.
His strength is too much. I feel like that one says like October. I feel like it's older. I remember this video. Is there a video?
You people that my strength is too much. I told you people that my strength is too much. Fire the motor. Come on, put your leg inside. Fire the motor. Fire it. Fire it. My strength is too much. No man can do this. No man can do this. Come on, man. Move this car. Move this car. Come on, move it. Move it. Move it. Come on, move it.
General Excess has no CTE. His strength is too much.
My strength is too much. My strength is too much. It's too much, you people.
I saw someone point out, you start stumbling backwards at the end there, you know that his thighs were just dead in that moment.
The right way. Why not follow the people?
This is the start of a Black Ops 2 campaign. You're not wrong.
Come on, go! Come on! WWE, I'm ready for you guys. My strength is too much. My strength is too much. It's too much. Come on.
That is actually kind of insanely impressive. I don't know how much this weighs, but damn.
Come on. For the Latin Thomas, can you see what I just did? When I told you people that my strength is too much. No man can do it. No man can do it. My strength is too much. It's too much.
I feel like he could pull a Mack truck. Oh, easily. He could easily pull a Mack truck.
Come on. One.
Let's go.
Come on. Two.
Let's go.
Come on. Three.
Let's go.
I hope he has life and health insurance. I don't think he needs it.
Number one in Africa, number one in the world. It's me. General SS, the world's strongest. This is a ride with my soldier. No man can do it. No man can do it. I told you people that my strength is too much. My strength is too much. It's too much. Number one in Africa, number one in the world. It's me. General SS, the world's strongest.
Why is he so angry about his strength? Because people keep making him prove himself. He said he's telling them, like, don't you guys understand? My strength is too much. Why must I keep proving myself?
I'm the world's strongest general. Number one in Africa, number one in the world. I told you people that my strength is too much. Can you see what I'm doing? Too bad. Come on, come on. I will not fall. Come on, my strength is too much. My strength is too much. It's too much.
His strength is too much. What can I say? Nothing more than that. This was beautiful. Pottery of soul. I guess I'll just read what they put. As the year gently comes to a close, I want to take a moment to thank everyone who has been with me on this journey. I started this account about... Okay, I thought this was going to be about the piece. I guess it is. You know, this is about... It's about them. I shouldn't be so rude. I gotta read it all the way through. I just realized how long it is, too. I started this account about 4 years ago, and watching it grow so much this year has meant more to me than I can say. I am deeply grateful for every bit of support and every connection that has formed along the way. You know what? I'm not just reading this. This goes out to all of you, too. This is a statement I'm making. This has also been a year of that challenged me physically, and it reminded me how much strength our daily lives demand from us, as artists, as mothers, as human beings. That's also coming from me. Because of that, I'm not in a place where I can pour endless energy into this account. For now, my priority is simply to regain strength and take care of myself. That's not true. My priority right now is this channel. Like and subscribe. Still, even in moments of weakness, I've been thinking a lot about what truly matters to me. Creating connections. The world feels frightening at times, overwhelmed by suffering and hardship, yet it is also full of beauty. And this year, despite everything, so many meaningful connections have been created. They keep showing me how much we can draw from one another. I'm going to butcher this. Verbendugen sind das, was uns Kraft gibt. I don't know if it's supposed to be dungeon, probably. Verbendungen sind das, was uns Kraft gibt. Connections are what give us strength. The saying, together we are strong, may sound familiar, but it carries so much truth. Let's continue to support one another in our art, in our roles as parents, in our friendships and work, and simply as human beings finding our way through this world. Here I leave you my most successful video of the year. At the moment, another hydraulic sculpture is in the work, and I am looking forward to showing it to you soon. So I just thought this thing sounded... It sounds beautiful. It looks super cool. Disappointed, my bad. I don't even know how to speak German. Is Captain tied with Madman now, or did Madman get ahead? I'm pretty sure Madman has more subscribers than me. It happens. It's never a competition. It's all about community growth. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But let's give this a listen. I also love the way this part is crying. I think it's just working, like these work as air holes. So then it's creating like a tone as the air is pushed out, as the water is like being pushed in through the bottom. Very beautiful sounding thing. Put some red dye in that water. Ooh. Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking. But yeah, I just thought that sounded really good, so I wanted to show that off. Shout out. I forgot what her name was. Go back to when I gave it a shout out a second ago. My bad. Shout out Jordan Peterson for this beautiful take.
And what people don't know is GTA 4 was actually better than GTA 5. And, you know, GTA 5 was this kind of postmodern version of GTA 4. And people say it was better, you know, just because it was newer. It's like, no. You know, GTA 5 had the newer graphics, but, you know, some would call them better, but I wouldn't. GTA 4 had that natural feel of the drifting.
This is why AI will never take over. AI voices, oh, it can match it perfectly. Oh, it'll sound exactly like Homer Simpson giving the speech. Oh, that would be awesome. Oh, that would be awesome. I'd love to hear I'd love to hear Homer Simpson speak as JFK. That would be awesome. I'd love to hear I'd love to hear Rick from Rick and Morty be Richard Nixon when saying I'm not a crook. That would be awesome. But it will never be just bad impressions. There's something about it that I just love so much.
Oh, I mean, the fighting mechanics were superior in every way. It actually felt like you were interacting with the guy. And don't get me started on pushing one car, then pushing another, and, you know, making it so you make the one guy in the line of fire of the other guy and he punches him and they start fighting. You can, you know, make little bets in your brain about who's gonna win. You jump on top of a car and you watch, and it just grows and grows into this. And next thing you know, it's an army. It's a free-for-all army brawl.
It's just such a. This guy apparently does these a lot. I found another one that he was doing, and I was just like, why is this guy's niche? Not just doing a Jordan Peterson impression, but specifically doing Jordan Peterson to promote GTA 4.
I will not be compelled to say GTA 5 was the better game. It's like, no. Sure, Franklin was pretty kick-ass, man, but he's not Nico Bellic. They put 3 main characters in GTA 5 and they couldn't amount to Nico Bellic. They had the best ragdoll effects in video game history and just said to hell with it. We're gonna take it out. It's like, get real, man. I will not be...
Where would we be without Big Smoke's order? Do I still remember Big Smoke's order? Can I get... I already feel like I'm fucking up the first number. Is it 2 number 9s? Can I get 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, 1 with dip? Or no? No, I did fuck it up. Now I'm going to look it up so I can read it off. What is Big Smoke's order? Big Smoke order. I haven't played San Andreas in forever. 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. And all he was eating was a large number 9. I forget what someone else got. 2 of those number 9s weren't for him. and then there was something else that wasn't for him too. I don't think he was still eating a ton, but hey, it is what it is. 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. I know I fucked it up. My brain's filled with too many things. 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 shakes, 55 pizzas, 55. We talking about drifting in chat? Girl drifters have the best style. Interesting. Interesting. Five Guys burgers and fries. What's your guys' favorite burger place? I prefer to make burgers at home. I actually ate 4 cheeseburgers last night. I had 4 cheeseburgers for dinner. But if I had to choose for like eating out, Five Guys burgers aren't that bad. I honestly like Shake Shack is decent. I do think this might get some pushback. I do think the In-N-Out's overrated. The burgers are good. They're honestly, everything just has like just a bit of grease on it, which is a bit much for me. The burgers are good. Their fries are absolutely fucking garbage. And I'll stand on that all day. Five Guys fries are good as long as you eat them quickly, but they give you too many to eat them quickly, so they end up they get stale and they get cold pretty quick. Just your bag full of fries. I like chicken sandwiches. Ooh, Whataburger. See, Whataburger, if I'm going just strictly fast food, like quick, I'd go Whataburger for sure. The burgers are great at In-N-Out, but that's it. I build scale models of Japanese cars. That's very cool, Madman. That is Madman making stuff, so true. Whataburger has the tastiest burger patty I've ever had. And honestly, I would say people really like McDonald's fries, and maybe it's just in my area, but I feel like Whataburger fries are basically just McDonald's fries. But they give you like, I guess they don't really give you more. I don't know, there's something about it. It's like a better McDonald's. It's what McDonald's used to be. Portillo's? You know, there are a bunch of Portillo's by me, but I don't actually go to them. I think that there's just too much on the menu where I'm like, it can't be that good. Nothing beats McDonald's fries. Except for like you know, I'll give them a decent score. The 3 out of 10 times, the 3 out of 10 times that you go to McDonald's and they just taste like metal because they haven't replaced their oil in forever, so you're literally just eating metal fries. That's the worst. Captain Quasar didn't know he says so true a lot. Hey. Shout out Alex the Fiction for 3-month Quasar's Cadets. But so true. Hey, I say so true when you guys say something in chat and I really don't have a response. What else am I supposed to say? I'll just start going, oh, shut the fuck up. so true. I guess I know that I say so true. I guess I was confused because the way you framed it, Alex, was you said I say you're so real for that. Do I say that a lot? Because I feel like I know people who say that, and maybe I just started adding it into my speaking patterns, but so you're lying to me? I get a dopamine hit whenever Captain says so true about my takes. No, I see when you guys are saying it, that's me agreeing. The other times just tell us we're fucking boring idiot weirdos. Just every time I get a take, even if I don't have anything to say, just go L take, bad, you guys, that doesn't make any sense, boring. Okay, that's okay. So my catchphrase is so true. Alex's catchphrase is "You're so real for that." They're kind of the same filler if you think about it. But let's continue. Let's get off of Jordan Peterson GTA 4. This is my new favorite actor, Instagram actor, Barrier Jared. He does a lot of these. Honestly, I've been liking these ones that he does a lot where he's a twin or his brother or something. And it's kind of just him being. I don't even know how to explain these. What's his name? Saunderson? What's Saunderson's first name? Lewis Saunderson. Why do I remember his last name? Lewis. It's like the opposite of Lewis Saunderson, where Lewis is it Saunderson or Sanderson? Saunderson? Whatever. Where our boy Lou overacts all of his scenes, you know, crying into the sky and, you know, gripping the shirt of his child who just drowned. Barry or Jared is a little bit more nonchalant. They're not necessarily like, it's not something you'd see in a play. It's not something that you'd see on TV. It's like if you walked into a room and just saw a conversation happening, but it's just him.
Alright, bro, I'm going to show you how to play this game, okay? So, what you're going to do...
Oh, sorry, I should have outlined. This is when parents yell at you in front of your friend. So in this one, it's not his twin, sorry, it's his friend. It's him and his buddy.
On here, are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening, bro.
Okay, alright. So what you're going to do on here is that you're going to... Hey, Mark! I thought I told you to get the dishes done earlier. You told me before you would do them, and they're still not done. They're still sitting in the sink. Dad, please don't embarrass me. I have Jake over with me, okay? Hi, Mr. Johnson. How's it going, Jake? But, Mark, when are you going to get those dishes done?
You know, Mark, he's got a point. You should get the fucking dishes done. If your friend's coming over, you gotta make sure the house is clean first. What were you thinking, Mark?
Those dishes have been sitting in...
What is Jake gonna think of your family's home? Does he think you live in squalor?
the sink for a couple days now, and they need to be done ASAP. Dad, I specifically told you earlier today that I would get the dishes done. Did I not tell you that earlier? Mark, I'm not going to stand here and argue with you about it. Get those dishes done, please. You know what? As a matter of fact, I think it's time for Jake to go home.
You know, Mark, I hate to be the buzzkill here, but I have to stand with your dad. If I was Jake, I'd be telling you, hey man, just go do the dishes real quick. I'll pause the game. That's what I'd say if I was Jake. That way I can keep hanging out with my buddy Mark. But Mark had to stand up to his dad to try and look cool to me. It's like, it's cool, bro. You don't need to try and front in front of your dad to impress me. We're cool because we're cool.
Jake, I'm so sorry, buddy, but you're gonna have to go home, okay? What the hell did I do, Mr. Johnson? Don't worry, Jake.
Hey, now don't curse to Mr. Don't curse at Mr. Johnson like that, you little fuck, Jake. Me with my son, not when his friends are there, though. Hey, if he's not doing the dishes, get that belt out. Get that belt ready. You got a daddy up on him. You should do a video response, react, and act as the Mark. You know what? I've never thought of that. There's a bunch of these guys that do different different acting videos. I should just start doing duets to them. That would be good. I love that idea. I've wanted to do more social media content that isn't like clips, but I've been trying to work out what that would be. I had one thing filmed, but I need to edit it down. But that would honestly be perfect.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with you. It has to do with Mark right now. So it's time to call it a night.
Okay. Whatever, Mr.
Bro,
Johnson.
please don't go.
I'm sorry,
It's
bro,
just
but
like-
I gotta go.
Mark, this isn't up to you. Mr. Johnson said that Jake has to go.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Have a great evening, Jake. And don't worry, this has nothing to do with you, okay?
I'm so invested in the plot, but I can't remember any of the names because they're so generic. That's how it is for every single one of them. And his name is Jared, which is also like it's a little less common than Mark and Jake, but it's up there. I've known a lot of Jareds in my life.
Get off the games right now and get the dishes done now. Let's go.
Alright, bro, I'm gonna show you.
Got him. Good job, Mr. Johnson. Here, I'll give this one my best attempt. Here is the good sibling versus the bad sibling. Here, I'll pretend to be I don't remember what this character's name is.
Hey, Mom. Yeah, I had a good day at school. Thank you.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say here. Wait, is it?
Wait, where's Jaden? I didn't see him all day.
Oh, your brother got suspended. Oh, I'm just so ashamed.
He got suspended again? What did he do this time?
You're not gonna believe it. He you didn't even give me enough time to respond, dude. I'll just freeze him when I do these. Oh, I can't. You're not gonna believe it. He set a whole barn of animals loose in the school. They started pooping everywhere. It was ridiculous. I'm having to pay for the whole school to be clean now.
Oh. Oh God, that's no bueno.
I know.
Hey, Jacob.
Yes, Mom.
I don't have to be the mom anymore. Now he did the voiceover this time.
Whenever you have the chance, can you take out the trash for me, please? Whenever you can.
Yeah, I'll take out the trash, Mom.
All right,
Yeah,
thank
no
you,
problem.
Jacob.
Yeah, I'll
Thank
go ahead
you.
and take it
Thank
out
you
right
so
now.
Much. Let's see what your brother Jaden's up to. Hey, Jaden. Hey, whenever you get a chance, I need you to come do the dishes, okay?
Mom, I'm in the middle of the game.
No, Jaden. You need to come out here right now and do it. Don't you raise your voice at me, young man. Come out here and do the dishes.
Mom, I am in the middle of the level right now, and I am not doing it right now. So shut up, Mom.
Here, now I'll be their father. Listen here, Jaden. You don't talk to your mother like that, you hear me? Don't make me come in there and show you what's what.
You know what? I'll do it myself. You know what? Forget him.
Don't let him talk to you like that, Cheryl. He needs to be taught what's what. What if he slaps his mom in the face? That would be an interesting dilemma to deal with. Maybe Jared should include that in his next video.
Oh, that kid's got problems.
Hey, Jacob.
Oh, yes, Mom?
Do you have any homework you're supposed to be doing?
My kid apparently can't even ride the correct bike home. LOL. Not kidding. He rode home on some other random kid's bike the other day, and I really wonder if he's ever going to get his back. Do they not have locks? Because when I was a kid, I think that happened a few times, but people actually just stole the bikes. But we had like big bike racks, and everybody would just lock their stuff up. And yeah. sometimes it's like you really gotta go the extra mile to ingrain that extra like because it has nothing to even do with intelligence. It's literally just an extra thought. Give everything one extra thought. Don't just go, I remember where my bike is, and then hop on what you think is your bike and ride it home. Go, this looks different. It happens, though. It happens to the best of us. You know, I walk around and forget that my phone's in my hand. I run around and I'm like, where'd my phone go? Oh my god. I don't do the thing where like I'm about to call it. Like that would be bad. But I do think that like I've lost my TV remote or something for a second. It's just in my hand. So it happens. It does happen to the best of us. But that's why you have to add you have to add extra levels of thinking. Think a little bit harder. If I was a bike, I would ride away into the sunset. I think that's probably the best option. Did we already talk about Caseytron? We did not. Is there anything new about Caseytron? What do you mean?
Oh yeah, I have homework. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get it
go
done
ahead and get
right
it done,
now.
please.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, Jaden. Jaden.
Hey.
Hey. Jaden.
Mom's calling. Hey.
Jaden.
Oh my god. What, Mom?
You need to get your homework done, please.
No, I'm not doing my homework right now. I'm in the middle of watching a video right now.
You're failing all your
I
classes.
don't care how many F's and D's I have. I'll do my homework later, okay? Right now, I'm in the middle of a video.
Okay, whatever,
Mom.
Jaden. Get it done whenever you're ready. Not dealing with that kid. No more.
No, it's totally different, lol. He def knew. I think someone else accidentally took his first, so he just grabbed one. Hey. if they're just having like a battle for bikes at that point, if you think about it logically, that means that one bike will be left over at the end, and then, you know what I mean, that last kid gets that one.
Bro, what the hell's wrong with you? All she did was shut up, bro.
Bro, you gotta fight your brother at that point. You can't let your brother talk to mom like that. Come on, man. I know dad isn't around anymore, bro, but I'm too old to mess with you, to beat up Jaden. You have to do it, bro. You guys are the same age, so it like would be okay if you stood up to him in that way. But like I'm supposed to be more mature because dad left us. I know I was the dad earlier in the scene, but they're going all over the place, you know. Here is the friend that walks in on you doing your videos. This one I feel like might have actually happened. It seemed a little bit too real.
Let's go ahead and make my first video. All right, make sure that's adjusted correctly. All right, we're good. And now to hit record. You go to your room right now, mister. You are grounded. I don't want to see you out for the rest of the night. Now go to your room. Hi, Jake. What are you doing home so soon?
Oh, it's Jake again. Well, Jake should understand because he's your best friend from childhood.
I actually called off work early, bro.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I was doing a video, as you can tell.
Wait a minute. Is it one of those stupid little TikTok videos? That was actually kind of cringe when I first heard it, bro. Okay, alright. I'm sorry.
Whatever, bro.
Yo, but bro, that's amazing what you're doing right now. How many followers do you have?
Well, that's actually the thing. I don't really have a big follower count. That's why I'm trying to make videos
You will soon, Barry or Jared. Let's get those numbers up.
so I can build it up a little bit. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm doing like a parent skit.
Really? Is that supposed to be like your everyday life or something?
Well, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to relate to... Yes.
It does. Relate to my everyday life.
Bro, you're not gonna get big off of those videos. You know that, right?
Oh, I am absolutely gonna get big, Jake. You may not realize it now, but I'm going to be way bigger on social media than you
Yeah, Jake doesn't sound like a very good friend. Why do they even live together?
ever will be in your life, bro. Now, can you go away so I can go back to my video? Please?
Alright, bro.
All right, bro. He is saying bro a little too much. It's a decent filler when you don't want to say their name, but you also don't need to say it in every sentence.
Go ahead and do your little videos, Mark. I'll just stay out of your way then.
See, his name is Jared, so his real name is Jared. This is actually the grown-up version. Oh my god. This is technically the same characters from Mark and Jake. This is when they're all grown up and they've decided to live together. That's so interesting. The lore runs deep. Yeah, won't wash the dishes, makes fun of his friend for his TikTok. Come on. No, Mark wouldn't do the dishes. Jake was the one that had to leave. Jake kind of sucks, but OP is kind of whiny. Hey man, it happens. It happens to the best of us. We're all a little whiny at times. But I do really wonder if this was something that happened to him in real life, and then he was like, I need to make this a video. But yes, that's Barry or Jared. Go check him out for all the best. Oh, he's 25. Content creator on TikTok. Entertainer. Leo, what's his TikTok following? I am actually wondering. Okay, 10K. Oh, but his Instagram has 13K. Okay. I see you. He's on the road to 1 million. Aren't we all? This was just something funny I saw on the H3 subreddit. Nate got pipes. Beautiful stuff. I honestly didn't think about it. I don't know if I can play this all the way through. I don't see why I couldn't. It's an edit, right? I'm gonna just stop there. I feel like at a certain point, people just start claiming everything. Everything gets claimed no matter what. You know what's funny? The content ID actually just flagged a video for using my content, and it was Alex the Fiction's video of us reading, of him reading a creepypasta on my channel, and I thought that was really funny because it gave me the options of like to request the takedown and stuff like that, and I obviously didn't do it, but it was interesting seeing it on the back end, seeing how that process actually works when people use your content. You're getting so claimed, bro. No, Alex, you're getting so claimed. You better watch it. I'm about to strike your channel. Don't copyright strike me, please, please. We did get a Boy Throb update. It's about if they are satire or not. So, there's a leaked video circulating online of us at a retirement home. While the reception is mainly positive, there are quite a few unkind comments. Mainly people asking if we're satire. We know our content can seem playful and fun, but comments like this really affect us, as we are aspiring to be legitimate artists. God, I want to zoom in, but I can't. I'm going to just lean in, I guess. But we're not going to let this negativity stop us. In fact, We've been actively using it as fuel to prove the haters wrong. Which is why we are currently in the process of creating original music. That's right, we're working on our debut single. Simultaneously, we are blown away by all the support from our true fans. All of you throbbers in the throb mob. So we just want to make this clear. We are not a joke. We are Boy Throb. P.S. We'll be releasing a full video of our retirement home performance tomorrow. That will hopefully give you more context. It was an amazing experience. In the 0.1% chance that they are for real, I hope they don't think I'm making fun of them. I can't stop throbbing. I mean, I don't think that... Here's the thing, right? They are as real as any performance. They are real. But it is an act. It is performative. I think that they are actually wanting to be musical, they are musically inclined and want to become musicians / artists. I think that the theory that Ethan had about the one guy being the brain, and then when they went through his old content, they saw him as I forget what instrument he was using, but I think it was a brass. And they showed him, it's like, so clearly he did have an investment into music in general. And so I feel like they all just kind of, it wasn't necessarily like a plan. It was just like a bunch of creatives coming together. And I fucking love it, and I'm celebrating it on my in my own awkward comedic way. Like, in this way, I'm actively throbbing in the hospital right now. Stay throbbing, just not around any boys, okay? Do it around the men all you want, that's fine. Keep it away from the boys. Dude, whatever, that retirement home video was great. Especially Darshan on the laptop dancing his little heart out. Well, I also don't get, like, I mean, it clearly is just kind of a joke. I think that even this statement being put out, like, there is nothing to, like, clear up. It's clearly just a joke. And then, like, this line especially, we are not a joke, we are Boy Throb. We know our content can seem playful and fun, but comments like that really affect us, as we are aspiring to be legitimate artists. You're not aspiring, you are legitimate artists, you just haven't broken into the mainstream. You will be the next BTS. Harley's back at it. Back at it on Twitter, letting those little shits have it. The person Harley is arguing with, Atlas, at last drugged, was exposed for being creepy and harassing women in the Hassan community. He deleted that account and recently created this one. He was also one of the snark accounts that would tweet 20 plus times a day about Ethan. And I just thought the level of, like, I think they said it well down here. Let me see. I can't. I didn't see it, but I think it was basically just pointing out that they don't understand, like, the level of irony that there is here. So Harley replied to something and said, I have your first and last name and state, and there is no organization about Palestine coming up. You lied. You're a fucking liar. And then this was a crazy response. Honestly, bro, I'm dying laughing. You think you can Google Palestinian org and my name in California and get a return? I'm actually fucking cracking up. You are so fucking stupid. If you have an actual organization that you work for, that you've started or whatever, why wouldn't you just link it here to prove how dumb he is? To go, you're such a fucking idiot, you're so stupid. Here's a link to my actual organization if you want to donate, or you know what I mean, do something like that. This is just so stupid. But then Harley responds, right, might be such a great org that it must do so much. This secret org that nobody knows about and nobody can find, LMAO. Get wrecked, you fucking liar. And then they decided to respond twice. If you double tweet like this, you got fucking wrecked. You can't double reply. If you forgot to add something in your initial reply, you gotta just leave it out. Yeah, bro, you think I would be transparent about my own organization? Pfft. But then, so they replied, sorry, in this double reply. This is the funniest thing that's happened to me in months. Thanks for reminding me why I got in the Ethan hating business to begin with. I doubt, what does this even mean? This is the funniest thing that's happened to me in months. Your life sounds very sad then. If this is the funny... Like, let's just give him the benefit of the doubt. Somebody mistakenly using Google in an attempt to research you is the funniest thing that's happened to you in months. And that, for some reason, reminds you why you got into the Ethan hating business. Not even like trying to be like, oh, I'm defending from the H3 community. Literally saying, I'm doing this because I hate Ethan. I doubt you remember me, but I literally ran the largest anti-Ethan account on here for the last 2 years. You stepped into a hornet's nest. What a fucking cornball. Cornball. As a matter of fact, this is inspiring me to get involved again. I'm sure Ethan will love that. Bragging about running a hate Twitter account. I ran the biggest hate Twitter ever. I was the biggest paparazzi of all time. Like, that's like basically the level of like credence and authority that you're trying to speak with. Did you know that I was actually the top dog at TMZ? Oh no, he's inspired, yeah. Hate when these people get inspired. It's his claim to fame. Fame, quote unquote. I think we just found a dumber person than iDubbbz. You know, I heard this thing. I've been doing a lot of research into Hassan and Nick Fuentes, and I saw this video of this guy like defending Nick Fuentes, and he used a really ridiculous argument, just like as like a generalization that anybody pretending to be smart would have in the past been like a peasant, was basically the whole idea. And obviously there were peasants that were probably more intelligent than noblemen or whatever, you know, like that doesn't necessarily like indicate, like the knowledge base doesn't necessarily indicate the like cognitive abilities of someone. But I do think that like sometimes we needed to remember these people wouldn't have been peasants. That's not my point, but some people are just a little dumb. Some people don't have anything going for them in life. They don't accomplish a whole lot. And they're also not that bright. So they think that the best way to spend their time is to get updoots. You know what I mean? It's basically that Reddit mentality. And trust me, I be updooting all the time. But there has to be a limit. You think he wears a fedora? Probably. They would have been dumb peasants, yes. See, I think that as a generalization is bad, is just stupid, because obviously there would have been really smart peasants. But I do think that this guy would have been one of the dumb peasants. Yes, that is precisely my point. It's interactions like these that remind me we're on the sane side. I mean, yeah, like this guy, like I guess we're not getting the full context. Maybe Harley before this was like, I'm going to use my magical Jewish powers. Who knows? Like, I know that's not what happened, but I'm just saying, like, we don't know what the full context of this conversation is. But I don't understand how him trying to, like, he's obviously talking shit to this guy, but trying to see what he's done, like, for the cause, and that for some reason makes him want to hate on Ethan and shit on Ethan more because this guy can't prove that he's a good person. Yeah, they feel small, and dunking on big successful public figures makes them feel bigger. And yeah, for exactly that reason. They know they haven't done a whole lot. They know that they're just some nobody. It's like, I've always said this. You should lie about things. Lying about things is funny, but you should only lie about things that don't matter. You should lie about things that are unimportant, things that you can then go, no, I'm just joking. I'm lying. That was a lie, and it doesn't matter. If this guy's genuinely lying about being part of some organization, you are pathetic. Like, you are actually pathetic. And yeah, we don't know if you really do. There's no way if we can really tell, but you do know. And so maybe you're right. Maybe you have this organization. But if you don't, I hope you understand how pathetic that is. Like, that's the thing, right? Like, we can't know. But our lack of knowledge doesn't say anything about the claims that we're like, about these specific claims. Like, the onus is on you to prove, like, honestly, on some level, to prove your allegiance to, like, to this side, to this other side. And it always ends up falling short, like in the instance of Ian and Anissa feeding their dogs cheese and then being like, well, actually. Oh shit, I just got Gangnam styled on. Lie if everyone knows it's a lie and it's funny, aka a joke. Well, I'm saying they don't need to know it's a lie at first, and then you're lying, you know? Like, it's like someone comes into the office, and they go, have you seen Mark? It's your boss, Mark, you know, the one with his friend who he lives with, Jake. Has anybody seen Mark? And you go, nah, man, Mark fell off the roof. He's in the hospital. People will go, oh, that's crazy. Why would you lie about it? Then Mark walks in. Why would you lie about that? What if he actually got hurt? He didn't, though. Oh, I forgot what I pulled up for a second. I was like, why did I have this pulled up? I don't know if this is a good or bad idea. Ian, just call into the show. Let's have a chat. You have zero audience or relevancy. What is your excuse? You know what, iDubbbz? Have a debate with me. Debate me, iDubbbz. I challenge you in the marketplace of ideas. Now that's comedy, Cap, and I know I'll be here all week. What is he eating here? Baby food? What is this? It's like mashed peas. That's only going to stay funny until Mark actually pulls a Humpty Dumpty. Well, at that point, someone walks in, right? Your coworker walks in and goes, hey, have you seen Mark? I really need to ask him a question. And you go, yeah, he's in his office. And you follow them. They walk into the office. Mark's not here. Oh, yeah, he fell off the roof. He's in the hospital. I was just joking. And then they know that the first thing you said was a joke. They know that you were lying in the beginning, so there's no way you would lie about this time. And then Mark walks in. Ah, there you go. There you go. It's a 2-for-1. I love me some mushy peas. I honestly don't like peas. Can I say that? I love my greens. I love broccoli, green beans. I'm a spinach guy. I've actually been a spinach guy for a long time. I grew up watching Popeye as a little kid for some reason. We just watched a lot of Hanna-Barbera, I guess, and Boomerang. And Boomerang just had Popeye, and I don't mean Hanna-Barbera as a. I was just thinking of all of the different things that I was watching. I know. Don't come at me, but I'm just saying. I think it was on Boomerang with all the Hanna-Barbera stuff that I watched Popeye. Was it? What the fuck was I watching Popeye on? Popeye on Boomerang. Okay, Popeye was on Boomerang. E.C. Seeger. Who eats peas out of a can? Spinach is goated. I hate cooked greens so much. See, I like spinach cooked or raw. You can eat spinach as like a spinach salad. I actually do that a lot. See, in our Caesar salads, we've actually substituted like pretty regularly now. We substitute the romaine instead of using romaine lettuce for a Caesar. We'll just use spinach. It does reduce the crunch a bit, but if you use nice fresh spinach, the leaves are pretty good. And then I like spinach cooked because why not? But I like you have to get it and actually cook it. Canned spinach isn't that good. I watched Popeye on the only channel we had as a kid, LMAO. Well, that's why I was thinking because obviously I had so many channels. I had a swath of epic shows to watch. And I'm wondering why I watched Boomerang so much thinking about it. It's just the better shit. What can I say? It's they're called classics for a reason. I was known for my Popeye impersonation when I was 3 years old. I mean, you just do one of these. Wang. Wang. I can't do it. Idubbbz low-key flexes on Ethan with his dishes. I've already shown off my dishes. Did they just buy these for Halloween?
We bought it because I will eventually be a grandpa. Eventually. This is a really good plate.
It's anthropology.
It's anthropology.
Okay.
We're supporting local artists by buying it from Anthropology.
The matching.
Yep.
Mug. Okay.
Twin cats, twin black cats. How often are you ever going to see a mug like this?
Never.
No, never.
Independent artist anthropology. Bowl.
Yes.
So it holds lots of ramen. And my favorite.
Can we vulgar roast? Yeah.
You have that in your house?
Yeah. Do you have a faded nobody knows?
Captain wants to do an impersonation. My first thought whenever I hear anything is to want to do an impersonation, and it's terrible when I'm watching something from a different country. They're hardly ever good, but I have a few. I'd say my best impression, I don't know, actually. We've talked about them before. I can do Mr. Hanky, which is also the same as Towley, which is also the same as Mickey Mouse on some level, which is similar. They're all similar to Elmo. So all of those are like kind of in a similar bubble. I can do Patrick Warburton okay. I used to do Patrick Warburton actually better when I was younger, I think. Like when I was a teenager, I was really into doing the Tick. That was actually my favorite Patrick Warburton stuff. I'm not a big Family guy, but I am a big fan of the Tick. The show, the comics, the cartoon. Great stuff. I like your Fozzie. Waka waka.
Knows I'm gay, Cup? I bet you don't.
I bet you don't.
I bet you don't.
Fucking get owned, bitch.
These two are huge H3 fans. They watch every episode. I feel like they must hate watch at this point. Like, right? They have to.
He's got a little spider.
Or they have Ethan's Instagram stories like on with notifications on or something.
I love
It's fucking awesome.
this plate. Do we use these plates?
No, honestly, he low-key flexes. I don't know if maybe they're being ironic. These are not very good items. God damn it. What just happened? Internet dying? No. Okay.
It holds lots of ramen. And my favorite.
Can we vulgar roast?
You
Yeah.
have that in your house?
Yeah. Do you have a faded nobody knows I'm gay cup? I bet you don't.
I bet you don't.
I bet you don't.
Fucking get owned.
Basic ass mug with a print that isn't even a full wrap on it. Like, look, the print ends there.
Knows I'm gay cup? I bet you don't.
I bet you
Literally, this is the most shit product ever.
don't.
I bet you don't.
Fucking get owned, bitch. He's got a little spider. I love
It's fucking awesome.
Those plates do look like they're tattoos. They also just look like... It literally looks like they were upset that Ethan said they didn't have plates. So they ran to like Home Goods and grabbed the first thing they saw. And it happened to be like the sale stuff from Halloween.
It's fucking awesome.
Do we use these plates?
Pedo Troll
No.
probably fucking like treats all of the ceramic bowls and plates as like disposable. He probably throws them away
He
when he's done
probably does
using them.
What?
Like treats all of them.
Fucking get owned, bitch. He's got a little spider. I love
It's fucking awesome.
She said it has a spider on it? She doesn't even know what it is, bro. They just bought these. They literally just bought these.
get owned, bitch. He's got a little spider. I love
It's fucking awesome.
She was about to say it has a little spider on it. No, it doesn't. It has a bat, and then what looks like... I was going to say maybe this is spider webbing, but it's not. It looks like almost like a chain link fence. They're just like... hexagons or something. I can't even see it. Just a basic ass plate.
Awesome.
Do we use these plates?
Pedo Troll
No.
probably fucking like treats all of the ceramic bowls and plates as like disposable. He probably throws them away
He
when he's done
probably
using
does.
them.
Oh, that's so sad.
Okay. It was a bad joke. It was kind of lame. Didn't really land that much. The joke itself would have been fine. I would have given it a pass. If he just went, I bet Pedo Troll just throws his ceramics in the trash, just making fun of him for being rich. Who got him? But then Anissa went, he probably does, like agreeing with it earnestly. And that's just stupid.
All of the ceramic bowls and plates as like disposable. He probably throws them away
He
when he's done
probably
using
does.
them.
Oh, that's so sad. We use
Wait, what's happening? Why are we looking at dishes? Drama I missed? I mean, not so much drama, but you know,
Even his actual fans don't give a shit. Like, bro, just move on.
because Pedo Troll is obsessed with us and some other people on the internet.
Bro, it's because you're funny. Like, you don't understand, bro. You are funny. It's so funny watching this. But not because you're trying to be. It is unintentionally some of the funniest shit I have ever seen.
he decided to create a narrative that I'm plateless. That I'm plateless. I have no plate.
Well, I think they were making fun of you for eating off cardboard like a fucking dog or something. And I did see, okay, I did see somebody posted an AI thing about muktuk, I think it's called. Because I was going to say, some people actually do eat off cardboard. It's not uncommon. Muktuk, they do eat off cardboard sometimes. But I noticed in the thing it said, muktuk is a like whale blubber, I think. But basically, in the like AI overview that they had it was like they do it for because that's like the traditional way of eating muktuk, and I was just like, I'm probably saying it right, is it or saying it wrong? Is it muktuk or something? Muktuk? That's probably how you say it. But it said like that's the traditional way of eating it, and I was like, ah, yes, the traditional cardboard. Make sure you get the traditional cardboard. When I make a pizza, when I make a pizza in the oven, I'll use the box as a plate. That's the only thing. Here's the thing. If you have something on cardboard and you decide to eat it on the cardboard, I feel like that's fine. She plated it onto cardboard. If I just look up this, will it come up? Like, this is a charcuterie board. It's a charcuterie board. A charcuterie. I was trying to make a joke. It doesn't even work. A charcuterie cardboard. It doesn't work. It's just nothing about it works. She plated this shit onto cardboard. Why? Like I'm saying, if you have something for that, like you're saying, like a pizza box or something where it already had the food contained in it, that makes more sense. Grabbing a piece of cardboard, cutting it poorly, and then plating it with a shit, like, this is not even a charcuterie board. This is a shitty cardboard. This is what it is. Horrid. They're making fun of me for not having plates. They really don't think I have plates? Well, bro, that kind of makes it seem like you don't. Or you guys are too lazy to do the dishes. Those are kind of like what we're the two like ways that this could go, I feel like.
Gold-plated tooth, though? True. That is a sign of poverty, is the gold-plated tooth.
Yeah.
Plated tooth, though? True. That is a sign of poverty, is the gold-plated tooth.
I don't think he understands. We're not saying you, well, Ethan does say you're poor sometimes just because he can tell that it gets under your skin. I don't think that you're poor. I assume that you are like magnitudes wealthier than me. That's just my presumption. But that makes it even crazier for you to eat off of fucking cardboard. They're low-calling themselves for relevancy, right? I mean, I'd hope so at this point. To be fair, I am an I'll eat from a napkin so I can avoid one more dish kind of person. I'm telling you, I agree. There are levels where it's not that bad. Like if I'm eating like if I just made a cheeseburger or something, there are times where I'll literally put the bun in my hand and then I'll like put the burger in the bun, close it, and then just grab a napkin so I make sure my hands are clean, and then I'll just hold it. Don't need a plate, don't need nothing. I don't think that you need plates. To set up a charcuterie board on cardboard is insane. I don't think you can't convince me otherwise. They are a product of their environment. So true. Ian spent so I not now you got me. So true. So true. God damn it. But did he spend too much time in the gutter is what I was going to say because he was in the storm drain. Not all cardboard is food safe. And if I had to guess, this does, I'm telling you, it looked like it was just taken from a box. And then this is the last one, and then we'll get into the Anissa stuff. Sorry, running real behind. But who are we picking? Where are we picking? You're about to get on a 9-hour flight. What seat are you sitting? Which seat are you sitting in? Sorry. I feel like the easy answer is 4, so you might have to get rid of that one, just as an option. I feel like sitting between Harley and Big Nick would be hilarious. But also sitting between Tom and Jimmy Lee would also be hilarious. I feel like in both of these instances, you would see this side basically like berating this side on certain perspectives and stuff. Harley would be like, "Oh yeah, you're a Christian. Let me order more alcohol so you can keep telling me how it's from demons." And I feel like Tom would literally lean over to Jimmy Lee and go, "Shut the fuck up." Like he would look over at him and just go, "Hey, stop fucking talking. I don't want to listen to you." Oh, I didn't even think about that. 4 is insane. You're between Ethan and Hassan. What about 5? Between Hassan and what's his face? 6 because I also fuck with Gabe. See, if you sit in 6, you have to just be with Gabe for 9 hours, going, "Fuck, baby, yeah, fuck." Just doing that super loud for a whole 9 hours to piss off Dan Clancy while he has the window seat, while he's fucking pinned to the window trying to look out of it. 4, but you just shit talk Hassan with an earshot. 7 is underrated. I think, okay, so actually, you're right. I'm sorry for skipping it. 7 falls under the same, like, identifiers that I gave 1 and 3. I feel like Rich would just be coming for Dan, but Dan would also be the type where I feel like if you're sitting in 7, you might have to actually fight Dan Blazarian, which I'm willing to do. Like, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. But in this seat, he might attack Rich. Just saying. But that might require somebody to be sitting here then. We know for sure this plane is going down. Like, we're not making it to our destination. AI Ian is going to go... AI Ian, with the help of Vitaly, are going to go fucking take over the cockpit. Nine hours of I can't stand Nazi Dan. Six would be fine because I'm too old for Clancy to be interested in me. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there you go. And then he's really staring out that window hard. He's trying to look into the back. He's like, who else is here? And then he gets even more upset. He's like, oh. He's surrounded by two, like if you're a woman and you sit here, he's surrounded by the only women on the flight, but then he's like, they're too old. I'm kind of confused as to what this one means. I gotta be honest. So, Nathaniel Klansman, no. But then this dog, can I use the dog to bite Klansman? Number 1 all day. I do think this would be the most fun. Tom just seems like he would be a nice guy, a nice chat on a flight. He seems polite, but also like he'd be willing to where if there was an issue, you know Tom's got your back to be like, hey, what the fuck's going on? You know Tom's gonna stand up with you if something's going awry on the flight. I'm not going to talk to Dan Brazilian, and if he tries to attack Rich, he's getting tied up to his seat. So true. God damn it. Now I have to work so true out of my lexicon. I've got to shock myself every time I say it. That's what I'm saying. Jimmy wouldn't shut the fuck up, but Tom would totally tell Jimmy to shut the fuck up. Tom would out dad joke Jimmy and then tell him to shut up and make him feel really upset about himself, and then Jimmy would go spend the rest of the flight in the restroom crying. Tom is the dad I wish I had. Tom is the dad you wish you had, and Jimmy is the dad you wish you didn't. But that's that. I don't even know if we're going to get to the Anissa stuff. I might have to save it because I do want to look over these Lust videos. I might need to change the thumbnail. We did look at a little bit of Anissa stuff, but not a whole lot. It was her coming in for a second and being like, oh my god, he probably does. But Lust still sounds like this. Our boy Tony, hoping you the best.
Is a lot to update you on.
He sounds kind of like RFK right now.
Hey guys, so there is a lot to update you on the Ethan Klein lawsuits. Ethan Klein has 4 pending lawsuits, one against Frogan, one against Denens, and one against Casey Tron. The 4th lawsuit is actually encompassed in all 3 of the previous lawsuits.
Sorry, Alex the Fiction has shared a Reddit post. Oh, okay, here we go. Casey Tron legal update. Oh, okay. Sorry, yeah, we're going to look at this first. Okay. Thank you for sharing this. I have not seen this, actually. I don't know how I haven't, honestly, with this many upvotes. I'm kind of confused. She says she doesn't blame Ethan or accuse him of malicious intent, and that if he feels his copyright has been infringed, then he is entitled to take legal action. Wow. Just yesterday, she was tweeting how Ethan is just using his wealth and fame to financially ruin her, LOL. I'm guessing her legal team told her to stop this and start being nice. Daily, she has been saying how hateful Ethan is for his legal actions. Okay, let's take a look at this.
Okay. So, first of all, my intention of this statement is not to blame Ethan Klein or accuse him of malicious conduct, so please refrain from making any hateful posts about him. If he believes he has a copyright claim, he is entitled to pursue it.
I do find it funny how you can, like, just see somebody's tone completely change after they talk to their lawyers. Like, we don't know what prompted this, but that's definitely the way it comes across.
My intention is to shed some light on the financial strain this is causing me and my family, and also why I made a settlement offer to Ethan. So, when this lawsuit began, it was unclear how myself and my family were going to survive this. It is only due to the unbelievable generosity of others that I have been able to afford the devastating financial effects of this lawsuit. I will forever be grateful for the kindness and support that I've received during this dark time in my life. We have raised just over $49,000 on my GoFundMe. I have also contributed another $5,000 from various marathons and fundraising, bringing the total up to $54,000. All of these funds were deposited into a separate bank account that I opened exclusively for legal expenses. None of these funds have been used for any personal expense. They have been used exclusively for my legal fees. These funds are not going to last much longer, given the needs of the litigation and the work that is being done to defend against Ethan Klein's lawsuit. In September, I made a settlement offer to Ethan for $17,500. This offer was publicly revealed by Ethan to his Instagram followers. This settlement offer that I made was in no way, shape, or form an attempt to make a payday. It was because the looming...
That doesn't make any sense. Why would it have been a payday? Sorry, I've been trying to just listen to it through because she hasn't said a whole lot. I mean, obviously she's just trying to like cover her ass at this point. Um, but I'm confused about this line. Why? How would this be an attempt to get a payday by? Or I guess she's saying because she would have kept the rest of the money.
An attempt to make a payday. It was because the looming threat of financial ruin is a stress that I would not wish on to anyone.
That doesn't hold up. So what I gathered from that, she's saying the reason I was only going to give 17,000 isn't because I was trying to make money. It was because I was worried about losing money. Is that basically what she just said?
My mother, father, and sister all struggle with disability and housing instability. They are my family and they depend on me. Just this month, like many other low-income Americans, my mother and disabled sister had their food stamps taken away. Under the current political climate, the future...
Don't try and get sympathy now, because you're... How long ago did you start this GoFundMe? How long ago did you start getting these funds? Like, and also, I mean, I guess I don't understand like fully what her financial situation is, but I don't know. It just seems I don't know. I don't know enough.
Funding for other assistance is uncertain. I cannot afford to fail them. I simply want this nightmare to be over so that I can go back to providing my family with my full support. Ethan Klein is suing me for $150,000, which is the maximum damages for malicious copyright infringement. I believe it is highly unlikely that a court would find me liable for copyright infringement at all, and certainly not malicious copyright infringement. My offer was tied to the maximum damages for normal copyright infringement, which has a maximum damage of $30,000.
So you were willing to pay half of that? Not, I mean, a little over half.
Considering it is unlikely there are any damages at all that I could have caused, even if I am found liable for copyright infringement, my offer of $17,500 felt very generous. For me, that is a lot of money, and it would have come directly from my own pocket. On this note, I want to clarify that any donations that I have received are being used for my legal defense costs against Ethan, nothing else. These funds will not be a part of any settlement offer. In the event that we were to settle, I will take responsibility for any settlement, and any remaining funds would go towards the remaining parties that are also being sued by Ethan. I have no intention to keep any money from this fundraising for any personal use whatsoever.
Then why even bring up the fact that you were worried about your family becoming destitute because they didn't have food stamps? Because that would imply, the implication there is that the money that you would be using would like it would come from the GoFundMe. No, I feel like that's like the straightforward conclusion to make with the information that she's just given.
If we are unable to reach a settlement soon, this could stretch all the way to December of next year and cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars in lawyers' fees through the end of the trial. To be clear, I don't make anywhere near this kind of money. Like most Americans...
You're falling flat, because what you're saying is that you tried to settle, and the reason you kept some of the money was fear of becoming destitute in some way. But why not just offer the full amount that you just said you're willing to spend purely on this court battle? Why wouldn't you just give the full amount as your offer, in the hopes to basically just drop it in full in that moment? Be like, I need to pay my lawyer this much for the filing fees or whatever for this, but then you guys get the rest.
Americans, I live paycheck to paycheck. I do not have any personal savings. Over the years, I've been stretched very thin because I help support multiple family members.
Paycheck to paycheck. Surely a lot of paycheck goes on weed, right? Maybe she's got a sponsor. We don't know. If she doesn't, that's kind of like... How do you not have a sponsor by now? How long have you been streaming?
I want to make it clear to Ethan, I will gladly set aside my ego and do whatever is necessary and consistent with my principles to resolve this matter and get back to what matters most to me, helping my family in this devastating financial climate. I feel deeply guilty even asking for community funding during such difficult times because I realize I'm asking for help from people who are also facing financial hardships. Since this lawsuit was announced, it has resulted in a barrage of hate and harassment that has been incredibly mentally taxing. Every day across all of my social media, I am relentlessly reminded that my life could be ruined, that myself and my family could wind up living on the streets, that Ethan is going to foreclose on my home. All realities that feel very real to me right now.
She's been streaming since 2012, is that what you're saying? If she's been streaming that long and she's still living paycheck to paycheck, I'm sorry, but you probably should figure something else out. I feel like in that time, right, when you like get into a consistent schedule and can pay your bills, even paycheck to paycheck, you should probably be working on something like alternatively, right? Like write a book or work on some other kind of long form piece that you're wanting to sell. I don't know. I feel like streaming is something that I love to do, and I really enjoy it, and I find it as a great outlet for ideas. But I also just see myself as I'm a thinker. I'm a real thinker, you know? No, but I'm a talker, and I think that does come from thinking a lot, and I in turn then have a lot to say. And some of it's more valid than others, some of it's more important than others, but hopefully I can kind of at some point work that into either a fiction or nonfiction piece. The medium is still to be decided, but that's kind of the goal, is to kind of work towards other things, right? Onward and upward, as they say.
And all being used by hateful onlookers to push me into killing myself. The thought of dealing with the constant...
She used to be entertaining. I'm on Twitch since 2009. I've seen it all, folks. Okay, well, I might have to call upon you sometimes. War Pixel! For a little bit of Twitch knowledge. No, because honestly, I've been a big YouTube guy since I was a little kid. Like, I've been on YouTube since 2008. I was 7 years old, I think. My family had like a family computer that we were able to use, and I was definitely looking at videos on that family computer that were a little risque for my age bracket. But yeah, but I haven't really been much on Twitch. Twitch is definitely newer to me within the last 10 or so years, probably. And I don't mean exactly 10 years. I mean within that 10-year gap.
Boxing, threats to my life, and harassment for another year is extremely dark. This treatment wears on a person, and it has...
Ooh, let me throw the poll up. My bad.
...left me feeling extremely drained.
Sorry, time flies when you're having fun, folks.
And isolated and depressed. Moving forward, I'll continue to provide any updates on any future developments. It may end up being a long road, and I'm going to be working hard to keep up with the legal fees every month for as long as is necessary if this litigation is not settled soon. I've changed my GoFundMe goal to better reflect the cost of this sort of litigation. Again, these funds are exclusively for my lawyer fees. This is not money that will go towards any sort of settlement or to any of my personal
What was it going to go to before? You were willing to give up $17,000. that was, I think, at the time, half of the amount. And like you were just saying, a little over half of what would be maximum damages. In the instance that Ethan would have accepted your settlement, would the rest of your money gone to your lawyer? Because that doesn't make any sense. What would it have gone to in that instance? Because having spent money means that you could not have then neatly given a refund to fans. That doesn't make any sense. Like, your logic just doesn't hold up at all.
Expenses. Please consider donating or even signing up for a monthly donation. Check out any of my links below.
She's talking about me. Sign up for a Cap and Quasar membership. We got the Quasars Cadets, the Inner Circle, cause mic access. If you have something that you need to say, you can type it into this chat on the private Discord, and then we can figure out a time where you can maybe bring up a grievance on stream or something. It's a possibility, you know? And then the highest one is, I forget what it is, Galactic Show-Offs, which is just if you want to give a little bit of extra money to your boy. She's talking about me, though. She's not talking about herself. Don't listen to her in terms of Caseytron.
You can also support.
Shout out all the members.
By tuning into any of my live streams and social media. Even just some positivity in the sea of negativity means everything right now. Thank you all so.
I'll AI my face over this. I'll do an AI version of me doing this instead.
Much for listening to my side of the story, and again, thank you all for the love and support. Okay, that's all I had to say. And yeah, obviously I'm reading from a script. Like, obviously it was something.
Monthly dono to Bongtron.
That I wrote. And
Casey Bong works too.
I don't know, like, I don't want to be like criticized for like coming on camera and like crying and shit, because it's not something that I want to do. Like, I've been put in, this is what I have to do to survive. And like, I'm doing this knowing that it's going to result in like the whole fucking hate brigade, you know, like Asmongold, XQC, all of them are going to go live and make a video and make fun of me and laugh about how, you know, I'm going to lose everything and all this other messed up shit. And they're going to further profit off of my pain. You know, it just really sucks the position that I've been put in. And I just hope that I can move on from it soon. But if I can't, then I'm prepared to, you know, keep on moving forward and keep fighting. But in order to do that, it's like I have to make myself emotionally vulnerable. But
you've been saying this the whole time. I feel like this isn't like any new information that she's given, right? Like, this has basically been what she said from the beginning. Oh, my family has certain things that they deal with. She just now, I guess, divulged that they're on food stamps. That was like the new information, I guess. But there really wasn't much else, I feel.
yeah, I can kind of answer some questions. Really should have settled immediately. Good luck. You're saying that, but that was never like really an option. People keep on saying things that they have no clue what they're talking about. So yeah, you should really like keep away from just saying things that you don't really know what you're talking about.
If I were to say, well, I'm trying to actually speak on like certain facts, you know, within this whole conflict, all of these issues. And if you don't want me to do that because you don't think I know enough about it, wouldn't the alternative then to be like, haha, and just point and laugh and be like, you're going to go broke? The other thing that you just said not to do? So you just don't want anybody to have eyes on you? That's not how it works.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you guys.
Kabong. Kabong Bong? Kabongtron? It's like, do you guys have a weird name, like nicknames for your pets? My cat's name is Kolunger, a weird enough name. But his name is Kolunger, but we call him a lot of different stuff. The weirdest one is probably we call him Bropey. Like, hey Bropey, come here. And it just comes from the long line of like saying his name in different like weird ways, and it just changing over time slowly but surely into more obscure weird ways of saying the name. Bongtron and Jorts for denims. Jorts is kind of a good nickname for denims, not gonna lie. That does work. I've started calling my cat Goose, but that's not too weird. That's a good one, though. Goose is just a good thing to call little kids and animals. Come on, you goose. Come on, you goose.
And that would be a game.
Yeah, names just end up as sounds by the end of it, literally. Like, again, his name... Nori, Noricia, Norimi, Nori, Norina. Oh, we got a thumbnail. Oh, what the hell? Oh, Mr. Beast. Oh, Mr. Beast land disaster. Misgive sues Imaru and OTK. H3 show number 214. And Ethan Klein over here like, what? Like, what? Mr. Beast. Wow. No, yeah, he's opening a theme park in Riyadh. Have you guys seen that? There was a... Mr. Beast Land. The opening of Mr. Beast Land.
How's it going, everybody? This is crazy. I didn't expect this many people to show up to the theme park.
You know, I've been on and off this theory forever. I think Mr. Beast might be the Antichrist again. You know, I've been kind of... I was one of the early adopters of that theory because I was like, it just fits so perfectly. It was like comedic. It worked. His name's Mr. Beast. He's all about money, about getting people like obsessed with money, making people rich. You know, and the whole, just, there are certain things that would align with him being the Antichrist. But then I was like, look at all the beautiful stuff he's doing, all of the different wells that he's put in different countries, all of the, you know, resources that he's given to these different, like, different communities that are in need. But then I heard about Beastland.
How's it going, everybody? This is crazy. I didn't expect this many people to show up to the theme park. How's it going, everybody?
Is there a video of the actual park itself? One sec. One second. I think it... Oh yeah, here we go. Today we're at Beastland. This is so quiet.
And its opening day, so come with us and check out what... Today we're at Beastland by Mr. Beast here in Riyadh and its opening day, so come with us and check out what there is to do inside. Let's go. We're now inside Beastland and it looks absolutely incredible. And we've noticed that there is a countdown over here for some reason. So
420.
they're saying get to the stage. We need to go.
Everybody.
We need to find out what's going on. There's a little meet and greet area.
Oh my god.
Over here. We don't actually recognize anyone yet though.
Something massive is waking up at Beast Arena. You know, you got the wristband, and when you play the games.
The barriers are open and we're following everyone. I don't know where to, but someone. So there's all the money. I can't remember what the top prize was, but there's about 300,000 reals in one of these. So we headed through to the Beast Arena and there was so many different games that you could take part in. This one I was definitely not giving a go, the bungee jumping, but it was so much fun and you can buy a wristband with all the games included. Or if you simply just want to enter and enjoy Beastland in the whole experience, then it's only 25 SAR per person. They had so many merch shops around with all of the Feastables and limited edition merch, which was actually very affordable. As well as
all of a sudden this guy starts walking around. He starts ripping the head off children. I feel like this is like a fucking Goosebumps book.
Games that are inside Beast Arena, which are inspired by the
like literally, there would literally be a Goosebumps book called like Welcome to Beastland. What was the welcome? What was the? Was it Welcome to Horrorland? Horrorland. Goosebumps. What was it called? Yeah, Goosebumps Horrorland. Beastland is kind of a... It's a little bit more like... It's like off-putting. It's only slightly off-putting. People like beasts. I like weird creatures. I like... You know, I like monsters. I like all that type of stuff. But there's something about it, especially being in Riyadh.
There was also carnival games, rides, and so many food stalls. It was so much fun, and just being here was such a good vibe. I definitely recommend checking it out before it ends in 45 days. Today we're at Beastland by Mr. Beast here in Riyadh, and it's opening day, so come with us and check out what there is to do inside.
Do you think forced labor was used to build Beastland? It's just a question. Yeah, we all need our own mech suits. Start developing your mech suit now. The end is near. Speaking of the Antichrist, the word beast is usually used to refer to the Antichrist. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. The mark of the beast. He's going to start telling everybody to get some mark. He's going to start branding it into us. He's going to be like, new challenge. Everybody that gets a Mr. Beast tattoo gets $1,000. Everybody that gets the Mr. Beast, a microchip, gets $1,000. It's coming. Fuck. I'm not usually a part of the... I'm not usually a part of the fearful few. But I see it now. The end is nigh. The despair is on the horizon. I can sleep when I shouldn't and can't sleep when I should. I could sleep all day if it was acceptable. Yeah. You gotta go to sleep, but you can't sleep all day. Quite the conundrum. I was trying to think of a way to catch 22 it, but I don't really want to now. I'm trying to think of what I actually should change the live stream to, because I'm gonna just need to reuse this thumbnail and title for Wednesday probably. Sometimes I can nap pretty good. It just depends. It depends on if my cat kept me up all night. Hey, wake up. He's sleeping like a baby right now. He sleeps all day. Cats sleep a lot, I know, but he sleeps all day long. And then at 3 a.m. he gets up. He gets up at 3 a.m. Every fucking morning. We get up at like 4:35. We get up pretty early. But every morning he gets up at 3 a.m. Wakes me up. Sometimes he gets up at like 1:32 and then gets up at 3:02 and I'm like, "Bro." I'm like, "What do you need? No water?" He has water. I mean, he doesn't need water. Doesn't need water, doesn't need food. I just cleaned his litter out earlier in the day and I'm like, what do? I try and chase him around and he just looks at me. I'm like, what do you think this is? I don't know what to do about it. I'm thinking of throwing him out into the street, letting him see what all the other cats have to deal with. He'll be crawling back. Now I take him outside. We take him for walks. Put him on the leash. He likes to go for walks. Actually, I put him on the leash. You go outside. We have a little harness for him. But we have to do that at night too, because we're always thinking people would walk their dogs. And I don't know how he'd react if he saw another dog. Or if he saw a dog. Not another dog. He's not a dog. He's a cat. But he does go for walks. Did this man just say 4:35? No, 4:30-5. 4:30 or 5. That's like kind of like when I wake up. At least when I try to. There are obviously days when you gotta sleep in. Maybe he identifies as a dog. That is possible. I hadn't thought about that. I want to go pick him up really bad, but I'll just do it in a minute. I wonder when they're going to start. But here, which one are we more interested in? Update on Ethan Klein versus Frogan, Denham's, Casey Tron, and H3 Snark Reddit mods, or the one that came out earlier, which is Ethan Klein versus H3 Snark. 8 legal defenses, H3 Snark Reddit mods. I don't know if we'll have time for either. My cat almost killed a coyote yesterday. That's crazy. Good on him or her. Had to do you possibly have a bobcat living at home?
Hey guys, so there is a lot to update you on the Ethan Klein lawsuits. Ethan Klein has 4 pending lawsuits, 1 against Frogan, 1 against Denens, and 1 against Casey Tron. The 4th lawsuit is actually encompassed in all 3 of the previous lawsuits, and that would be against H3 Snark. Now, I'm going to make the compelling argument that these lawsuits are only really targeting, so specifically the Frogan lawsuit, the Denens lawsuit, and the Casey Tron lawsuit. The idea of these lawsuits is to find out who the H3 Snark mods are. Now, if you know anything about H3 Snark and Ethan Klein has been attacked by H3 Snark for a very long time. They have harassed him and his family to a degree.
Oh, why are all of you number 2? Oh shit, I'm number 1. Lust needs a sexy intro. That's so true, Alex. He just gets into it. It's because he's all about the facts. That's why we can trust him. Tony's our guy.
Agree that I think is much, much more extreme than anything Frogan, Casey Tron, or Denens. Denens maybe, again, depending on how you view what she has done or what you believe she has done, probably the closest to H3 Snark. Now,
I need to run it back a little bit. I am confused as to how this works. works. Do you get points for just chatting? Because you're all technically tied for first, second, and third, and then there's 2 people that would be second. Because there's 3 people with 225. Then the next 2 people have 175. Then there's a bunch of people with 150. I think basically almost everybody else has 150, and then some have 125, 75. A few people, yeah, that have come in. Interesting. I don't understand how that works at all or what it's for. Interesting. Chatting and donating and watching. I guess that makes sense. I just don't see how how some of them, like how some people though have 225, but it's like, I guess it's probably like a certain amount, like within a certain range. You should get 1 point for every chat. In my system, I would say get 1 point in every chat. Sorry. I just can't listen. I kind of can't listen to Tony like this. I love his videos, but it's sounding a little too much like RFK.
Thing about H Free Snark and Ethan Klein. Ethan Klein has been attacked by H Free Snark for a very long time. They have harassed him and his family to a degree that I think is much, much more extreme than anything Frogan, Casey Tron, or Denins. Denins maybe, again,
I'm actually about to time out, Alex. Stop spamming.
On how you view what she has done or what you believe she has done, probably the closest to H Free Snark. Now, in Frogan, there has not been an update. There has not been an update since August 5th. Now, there was a deadline of October 3rd. October 3rd. We are in November 22nd today. So it has been well over a month with no...
Alex is trying so hard to reach number 1. He uses his power for evil. He took a step back. He really needs that number 1.
No updates. So the last update was August 5th. That update says, hey, I want to have a deadline. I want Frogan to respond. Frogan, at this point in time, has not even responded. Right? That's crazy. Right? That's crazy. A response was due October 3rd, and there has been no update. If you look at Alexandra, which would be Denins, this is again today. You can see last updated. The last date of the last known filing was October 2nd. Again, over a month. We are November 22nd. We're not talking about...
Where's the Nightbot when you need him? I need a Nightbot set up. I just haven't set him up yet. He's just low-key. Nightbot gets a little crazy sometimes.
A delay of a week or 2 weeks. We are talking about a delay of almost 2 months now for the Denins case. So Frogan's case never even got a response in October, which early October, October 5th, when it should have had a response. Denins case, there's been no activity. And you might think this is kind of weird, but at the very end, the only active case Ethan Klein has that has any type of recent activity, and the activity on that case is very recent, especially compared to these other 3 cases, would be against H Free Snark. As you can see, the last activity was October 2nd.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, Tony. I'm getting way too stun locked by chat. Did you all hear one of the Slenderman stabbing girls escaped? She cut off her ankle monitor and was on the run. I did not hear about that. Oh no, and the podcast started.
Hello, everybody.
Everything's just cutting everything off. But thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I didn't get a whole lot done today, but I really do appreciate everybody in chat. Become a member if you want more. I'm going to be doing a music stream tomorrow. So we're going to be listening to music. You can give your you give your suggestions in chat, and then I'll listen to others. I'll listen to all super chats given, and also it will go into membership mode after the end of the stream because we're listening to music, so obviously can't just keep that up. But thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. This is Captain Quasar signing off. Shout out all the regular schmegulas.